Well, hello there. Another improv 2 live stream. I'm going to try to announce these. I'm going to try my best. But today we are talking about getting back on track with 1 meal a day weight loss. But I'm going to wait for people to come in. What time is it? It's almost 1:30 here in the mountains of Alberta. Well, the foothills of Alberta. That's where I'm at. Calgary, the better city than Edmonton. Anyway, I am just lighting some incense, setting the mood because I'm feeling good vibes. I'm very, very happy today when I shouldn't be. Well, I shouldn't say that because I'm a few days removed from my PMDD episodes, which is like a severe form of PMS, blah, blah, blah. And it kind of messes with my mood, but I'm in a good mood today. Why am I in a good mood today? Because I'm incredibly, incredibly grateful. I'm grateful because today I woke up with no pain, no back pain, no neck pain, no pain at all. But then after my workout today, my back started hurting me. But the good news is that I woke up with no pain. So the nerve block is doing its thing. So now that I have this nerve block in, I'm able to take advantage of getting my neck stronger. We're just first starting off with movements. But anyway, I just thought I would explain that quickly. I'm also in a very good mood because I ended up getting a quick quick fix for a knee brace, which helps. My knee is royally messed up to the point where there isn't a custom knee brace that can help me. I just came back from the orthotics clinic and the guy was having so much problems because my kneecap is maltracking, so it's popping out of place, especially when I go down the stairs. And my MCL is sprained slash torn and my meniscus is torn. So he's saying like with the MCL, we push the knee one way, but with the meniscus, we push the knee the other way. So he's trying to figure out what knee brace is best for me. But I got this. We tried this on at the clinic and it's keeping my kneecap on track. So I'm so thankful I was able to get this. And I'm so thankful for my insurance company. I'm in a very lucky situation. I got to remind myself. So I'm very happy. I've got something now that will keep my kneecap in place. My other knee brace is gone. But I'm just so happy because I can exercise. And I guess what I have to focus on making my VMO stronger. The VMO is one of 4 muscles, part of the quadricep muscles. So it's the inner muscle here. My quads on the outside are very strong, but the inner one, I guess it needs some work because again, it's going to help pull my knee track back. But what I love about this entire recovery is that I'm learning more about the human body. And it's like my sign because I know I want to become a personal trainer. Not only that, I want to become someone to help people on mind, body, and soul. Obviously, a weight loss coach because I know how to lose weight, and the whole lot in the unorthodox kind of way. So, I see that Nick. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. Nice to have you here. So, yeah, I thought I would just do a little bit of a talk in the beginning and just explain that to you guys. But we're going to talk about getting back on track while eating 1 meal a day. Hi, Miss T. Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Great to have you here. Oh, and another thing, I just realized YouTube is madly in love with live streams. My YouTube consultant, also known as my 8-year-old son, who's turning 9 very soon, he kept telling me this because he watches all these big YouTubers, like he knows how it works. My son's on a different level. He's not like other kids. He's very intelligent. He's always having conversations with the adults at the school and the teachers. Like my teacher loves him, or his teacher loves him. He's just so intelligent. He's a different kind of kid. Everyone sees it. He's just on a different level with intelligence. But he's been telling me this. He's like live streams, and I just realized this. It just clicked today. So look out for more live streams. Yes, I will be uploading videos. The videos don't take me long now because they're like 5-6 minute videos. They're like quick tip videos. But I will be doing more live streams. That is for sure. Anyway, I see the chat is popping. Simone says, hi, Daniella. I'm glad you're feeling good and pain-free. Yes, I'm so happy. It's nice because it's been like a full year of being in pain. And not to mention before that, I was in chronic pain for a long time after my birth injury, giving birth to my son. So it's nice to not be in like severe pain, and it definitely does help my mental health, helps my moods. You know, it's making the atmosphere at home like better. So I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm really thankful because all this situation is teaching me is that like I am powerful. I can learn things through this situation and I can share my wisdom with other people and give people inspiration to move on. Like through all of this, like goodness gracious, like the transformation I've made. I always have to sit and remind myself of that and be proud of myself. And I'm sharing with you guys how to do this. That is for sure. Miss T says, I'm on day 15. Wow. Yeah, that's what I love to read. And I'm 12 pounds down. Do you find that sweeteners in soda makes you crave sugar? It makes me hungry. It does. That's why if I'm going to have a soda with a sweetener, I'm going to have it with my OMAD meal. So then I just eat my meal. But it does make me hungrier, especially when I eliminated them and then reintroduced them. But like that kind of stuff kind of happens in the beginning. So let's say you're doing OMAD, you had no coffee and you had no sweeteners, and you've been doing it for a good 3 months that way. And then you start reintroducing sweeteners to your OMAD meal. Like any subtle changes, you will have like a bit of a craving for a day or two, but then your body gets accustomed to it. So I'm going to be talking about that more on how to get back on track with OMAD right now, because I'm currently on that struggle. I will explain it all. Nick says, congratulations, Miss T. That's so awesome. Yes, it is so awesome. And also, I want to reiterate the point. There is a transition period with OMAD. Once you get to your ideal weight, you got to make a transition with OMAD. You got to transition either opening up your eating window more, or you have to add in a 2MAD or what have you. Find whatever diet works for you. I'm going to talk about that because I don't want people getting into a situation where they lose a bunch of weight and they're keeping losing weight and then they don't know how to stop losing weight. The whole point is to use OMAD as a tool. It's a tool for weight loss. We know it's one of the most powerful tools to lose weight, and it's the easiest tool because anyone can do it. Miss T says, thanks, guys. Okay, so today we are going to talk about how to get back on track with OMAD. So my struggle after going on vacation or going on our little trip to Edmonton, I've been struggling trying to get back on track. It is now Wednesday. So each subsequent day, I've been getting better. So I'm going to talk about the tips and share with you my struggles. But through the struggle, I'm still losing weight. So it's all working out. So, whoa, I almost ripped my weight log apart. Let's not do that. I want to show you guys my weight log too. All right. I'm burning the house down. Sorry, I got incense. I'm all over the place. Okay, let's not do that because my insurance company is going to hate me. My insurance company is also my home insurance company. So imagine me getting into a car accident, them paying for all of this, and then I just burn down the house. They're going to freaking hate me. We're not going to do that. Anyway, getting back on track with OMAD. Number one, the first fast will be rough. So after you go off of OMAD, maybe for a period, 1 day or 2 days, whatever your regular OMAD routine is, the first fast will be rough. Just expect that. Expect that. It will be rough. So this is where you're going to have to lean on things like crushing hunger with apple cider vinegar, crushing hunger with cinnamon tea, crushing hunger with more salt, crushing hunger by going out and exercising and distracting yourself, which is completely key. So expect that the first day going back on track with OMAD, the fast will be harder. But rest assured, you've done this before. Eventually, you will get back into the swing of things. You have to remind yourself of how powerful and how easy OMAD is. Eventually, you'll get to a point where it's like, oh, okay, well, we're back on track. You just have to go through that little 1 to 2 day hump. But you will do it. Just keep moving forward. If you fail, it's okay. Just keep trying the next day. That's all you got to do is not give up. And then remind yourself while you're trying to get back on track with OMAD, not to ever get off track with OMAD because it's hard. I find that it's easier because there are times where you purposely have to go off OMAD because you're losing weight too fast. In that situation, and you go back on track with OMAD the next day, it's not as hard. But if you were in a situation like me where I was doing fine with OMAD, things were going okay, I wasn't losing weight too quickly, but I got back off track because I purposely wanted to eat a bit more, then it's a bit harder, mind you. I hope that makes sense. Okay, number 2, expect failure as you will fail. Yes, expect failure. Again, Monday, I was trying to get back on track with OMAD. I failed. What did I do on Monday? Monday, yes, I opened up my eating window. So Monday, I fasted for about 20 hours and I ended up eating at 4 p.m. That was way too early for me. I completely messed up. So what I did was I continued forth and I tried again. I weighed myself on Monday. What was Monday? Today is the 14th. So Monday was the 12th. Yes, I weighed myself on Monday and I was still at my highest weight on the scale. I told you guys I'm bouncing between 169 to 179. When I see 180, alarm bells hit. After coming back from my vacation from Edmonton, I hit 180. I was at 180.4. I'll tell you my weight for yesterday's weight in a second. And Monday I weighed myself. I was 180.4. I was like, damn, okay, we keep trying. So the next day, I decided to increase working out. So this may have been a mistake, but it's okay. So I woke up at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. and I just went to the gym. I just wanted to go to the gym, and I find it's easier for me to be able to stick to my exercise routine for me and for my neck and my concussion injury and whatnot. And ever since I started exercising, I always did it early in the morning. It's just easier for me to do it in the morning. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just go back to what worked before. So I woke up, went to the gym. It was great. And then after that, I went to the pool, had a bunch of appointments. And then I got hit with hunger and I was trying so hard. But then 5 p.m. came around and I was like, damn it, I just have to eat. I just ate. And I ended up jumping into eating. I broke my fast about 21 hours. Notice how the day before I went from eating at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. There's improvement there. It's going to be a slow transition. So I went from 20 hours of fasting to 21 hours of fasting. And guess what happened? I ate. My eating window was a bit wide, but I dropped 2 pounds and I'm now sitting at 178.0 pounds. So I literally dropped 2 pounds that day and 2.4 pounds, so almost 3 pounds, even though I screwed up. Why did that happen? Because I've been consistently doing OMAD for months, that my body is just a fat burning machine. So you want to get to a point where you are doing OMAD for at least 90 days straight with no mess ups, maybe one here or there. But if you do it so consistently, you're going to like change your metabolism and things are just going to work in your favor. And literally, I went right back down 3 pounds. Today, I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to stick to it. Now, my mistake was because it was the first day yesterday that I was working out in the morning, the first day that I did that. And I was working out intensely. Now I'm increasing my exercise. As you guys know, for the month of May, I took time off and I did some fasting and I was just doing the swimming pool. I've now returned to the gym because my knee needs the gym. And that's why I'm so happy that I got this knee brace. Like, it's just a patella knee brace until I get my custom made knee brace. We're going to figure all that out. But I'm increasing my activity levels because with all the injuries I have to navigate, the neck and the knee, the neck loves the pool. The knee does not like the pool so much. The knee loves the gym. The knee loves the strength training. So I'm increasing my exercise. So when I did that, it was a new change to my body. So then that's why I kind of failed my OMAD fast. But was it really a failure? I dropped 2.4 pounds. And it was technically 24 or more OMAD if you think about it. But I want to get back to the half an hour eating window OMAD because that's just the beautiful OMAD. That's just the magical OMAD. I love that OMAD. That's the true OMAD. Eating within a half an hour eating window and fasting between 22 to 23 hours. So as you see, my transition back, there's been failures, but I'm failing my way forward. So if you're ever falling off track with OMAD and you're trying to get back on track, don't expect to do it on day one. If you did it, great, power to you. You are amazing. But for most of us out there, you're going to have to incrementally fail your way forward. So don't get discouraged. Don't give up. Where you're going to fail, true failure lies in you completely giving up, completely throwing in the towel. Just keep getting back up. The greatest victory comes when you rise every time you fall. That's how I've been able to lose all this weight. I would always, every time I got knocked down, get back up. That's where true victory is. True victory isn't seeing that number on the scale. True victory lies in you transforming yourself, transforming your resilience, and becoming a more resilient person and being able to rise every time you fall. That is where the victory lies. Because once you have that mental ability and that discipline, you are unstoppable. And everyone can build it. Because trust me, I came from nothing when it comes to discipline. I was the laziest person ever. But just rising every time I fall, keep telling myself, keep coaching myself through it. and trying to find inspiration on YouTube or on other places from people, it made me where I'm at today. And I want to be that inspiration for you guys. I see the chat. I will come back to it in a second. Next thing I want to talk about. Okay, so number 3, it says depends how long you've fallen off on track. Yes, it does depend. So if you fell off a track for a couple of days, it'll be hard for a day or two, but you'll get to it. Now, if you've completely blown it out the water, you're going to have to start from day one. You're going to have to start from getting OMAD adapted. So completely blowing out of the water, I would say a good couple of weeks of just not doing OMAD, maybe being careless with your eating, you're going to have to go back on track, and you're going to have to check out my how-to beginner videos on how to get fast adapted with OMAD. Is a very good video. So you're just going to have to restart the process. What I like to tell myself, in order for me to move myself forward, I want to make sure that I don't fall off on track again. And if I do fall off on track, I have to remember that every time I get back up, I'm just learning a new skill. I'm building that resilient muscle. I am moving forward in that aspect. So don't worry. Failure isn't fatal. Failure is only fatal if you stop. So keep moving forward. Next thing, remind yourself of how powerful OMAD is. Please do. OMAD is so good for targeting belly fat. Like, oh my goodness. So good for targeting belly fat. OMAD is such a scale-friendly diet. It makes the scale consistent, even when you screw up. Listen, I screwed up OMAD. I only put on 2 pounds. 2 pounds. Back in the day when I would screw up whatever diet I was doing, I was not putting on 2 pounds, especially keto. Oh, if I was doing keto and I fell off keto, there's no way that scale's going up 2 pounds. That scale's going up 5, 6, 7, or 8 pounds. That scale's moving and it's not going to stop. But with OMAD, what I love about it is that as soon as you jump back into it the next day, the scale will either, well, for me, the scale, well, I didn't really do OMAD properly. Today will be a proper OMAD day, and I'm going to hold myself accountable because tomorrow I'm going to upload that video and show you my proper OMAD day. But even with me screwing up, this is what the scale did. Like on the weekend there, I didn't weigh myself on the 10th or 11th. I just assumed I was 180.4 because I forgot to bring the scale on the trip. But like, look, it's not too crazy. I hit that. But on the day, even the day I screwed up, which was the 12th, I screwed up on the 12th. Look what the scale did. I still went back down. And that's the power of OMAD. If you just do it, even if you did 24 or more method and you're coming from the 23-1 intermittent fasting method, if you just do it, the scale will be on your side. And that's why OMAD is so encouraging, because it is so incredibly scale friendly and it just motivates you. It motivates you to keep moving, and it creates a consistent trend with the scale. Other diets don't do that. It's really hard to get that with other diets. And that's one of the reasons why I am in love with OMAD. Next thing is to, just remember the power of OMAD. Distract yourself if you're going through it. Like, this is me distracting myself. I'm opening up my workout more because yesterday I did swimming and the gym back to back all in the morning. So then there was a good time between 1 to like 5 p.m. where I wasn't doing anything. I was trying to hang out with my son, but he didn't want to hang out with me. He was playing video games. And I kept thinking about food and then I gave it up. So what I'm doing to keep myself busy is I'm going to go for a swim right after I pick up my son and finish up this live. I'm going to go for a swim. So then that gap where it gets hardest, because the hunger usually gets the hardest about 3 to 4 hours before you break your fast. So that is why it is important to exercise. And I should have taken my own advice, but that's why I'm opening up. I need to swim and I need to go to the gym. So I might as well open up the window. Do the gym in the morning, swim a couple hours before my fast, because swimming, I'm usually in the pool for like 20 minutes and swimming doesn't really exhaust me and it crushes my hunger. Well, it does exhaust me. I don't feel tired in the pool. Swimming's weird. Swimming's a weird one, but in the gym, I'm exhausted. But you burn a lot of calories with swimming. Anyway, I'm going to check out this message here by Nick. Yes, after my little break, it was a little hard. Yes, mainly just holding off eating. Yes, until OMAD time. But it's so important to know I've done this before. I can do it again. You got to keep telling yourself that. You got to keep telling yourself that. And if you mess up, it's okay. Just keep incrementally messing up until you get to it. And that is what I'm doing right now. I'm being completely transparent with you guys. And that's okay. I'm okay. I'm still in control. The scale capped off at 180, and I'm not even concerned about that. And now it's back down to 178. Today, it will probably go down. I wouldn't be surprised if I drop another 3 pounds. Again, you guys will find out in tomorrow's vlog. I'm not going to put out a number, but I should. Oh, yeah, I have to remember I'm on my period's due today, and the scale dropped. Duh. Hello. Hello. Like, I'm going to drink my water. Hang on. That's another thing. So there's probably more weight loss happening. I got to remember that. That's another thing. See, look how powerful this damn diet is. Like, can you believe that? Who drops 2 pounds like a day or two before their period? Who does that? Or the day up? It's supposed to start today. It'll probably come along at some point. Hopefully when I don't swim. Ugh, that would be annoying. I don't like that. But it's whatever. I'm not going to go into details about that. But yes, just get back on track with it. Make your way to the 23-1 intermittent fasting method on OMAD, and you are in control. Like, I love OMAD. Like, it will be like, even when I bodybuild, on the cutting phase, I'm definitely going to be using OMAD as a tool. Definitely. As a tool to help me get down there. Because I know there's a point in the bodybuilding like prep where people have to diet so low to the point where they're not really exercising. They're kind of chilling. Might as well do OMAD. Might as well. Simone says, I screwed up a few times too and only went up 2 pounds. Yes. Then in no time, I dropped it off. Whereas with other diets, my weight would often spiral. Exactly. That's the thing about OMAD. It is so scale friendly. The consistency with the scale is unreal. Like even now with my cycle coming today or whenever the heck it's going to come, like I can't believe, like with the way I ate this weekend, guys, I should have put on way more weight. I ate all day. What did I eat? I couldn't stop eating, and my son was making fun of me. But I needed to do it to help heal soft tissue damage. With like, I'm trying to like not lose weight too quickly, but I'm going back to losing weight now because of this nerve block. Like, as long as my pain's that day, I want to try to push myself to 165 and stay there. But that is the power of OMAD. Like, just how scale friendly it is. Like, it makes things easier. Like, so many times I would stress. Now, if you're starting off with OMAD, the scale will be a bit, it won't be, it might be a little bit erratic, but once you get to being OMAD fast adapted, which should take a couple weeks, you'll be okay. Like, it's important to get a good scale trend. And in order to get a good scale trend, you need a good month of data just like this. Like, this is my June one. What's a good month? I have a month somewhere back here. I have like 10 weight logs. But here's my May one. My May one's really messy. But you want a good month of like data right there. Like, that's what you really want. You want a good month so you can understand the trends, understand how it works with your cycle if you have a cycle. And you just want to do that because just having this info really helps. Also, you also want to take inches. I want to start taking weekly inches because inches tell you so much. Because again, there will be times, rarely, when the scale wants to be a bit of a pain in the butt, but actually, no, that's not true. Usually when you hit like a new low weight, what I've noticed with my body, what happens is the scale will stay, but then you're looking in the mirror and you're trying on your clothes and they're falling off of you. That's when you take that waist measurement and then you're like, whoa, the scale is staying, but I just dropped an inch in my waist. That is where the inches come into play. So it's so important to do both the scale weighing yourself daily and take those inches once a week. It will tell you everything. It will tell you if, like, having the inches in the scale will tell you the truth. Because if the inches go up, but the scale's dropping, that means there's some body fat there, but that's okay. But if the scale is going up and the inches are dropping, that tells you there's some body fat being lost. So it's so important to have those two together. Have those two and write it down pen to paper. A lot of people tell me, oh, I just have the app, like, do it for me. Well, are you looking at it? You can't really see the trends. When you have it pen to paper, our brain just retains information better. It hits like neural pathways better. It's just better to do it pen to paper so you can see, get accustomed to it, put it in that subconscious mind. That's why journaling pen to paper is so effective. Like using these screens and stuff, it's not natural to our brain. It's really not. So pen to paper is the way to go. You imprint it in your brain, you get that knowledge in your head, and it like subconsciously gets you moving. Because remember, a lot of things we do, 95% of what we do is run by the subconscious mind. So to really change a habit or to transform your life, you got to work through the subconscious mind. I'm just looking at the comments here. Miss T says, wow, my cycle just started. I was wondering why I stopped losing a pound. That's so funny. Yeah, it's your cycle, and that's pretty good. Are you maintaining weight now? That's a good thing. Because you know what I mean, women on other diets, like they end up starting their cycle and their weight just balloons. OMAD just keeps everything on track. It's the fasting. It's the fasting during the day. It like regulates your hormones. I don't know what it does. I should know what it does. I did know what it does, but there's all this sciencey stuff. Who needs the science when you just have the empirical evidence with the results, you guys are getting, with the results I'm getting? It's right there. Like literally, it just totally just makes everything beautiful. That's why I love OMAD. Love it so much. It's always my go-to weight loss tool. But yes, I was wondering why I stopped. It's your cycle. Don't worry about it. Give it a couple days and you'll be back to it. But make sure on your cycle, there will be times, probably not right now if you're in the beginning of the journey, but once you start losing all more of that weight and you keep dropping more weight, there will be times where you kind of need to give yourself a little bit more on your cycle just to help your body through. But it's not a big deal. So if you're doing the 30-minute window, maybe open up your window to an hour or two. It'll help just get in those like vital nutrients right before your cycle. Some people say you need it during your cycle. It depends on the woman. I think it's right before the cycle, because during my cycle, once I start my cycle, I'm just going to start dropping weight like crazy. That's what I've noticed. I just drop, and drop. Do you still weigh yourself when you're on your cycle? Yes, I do. It's so important to weigh yourself on your cycle, because then you can understand the scale trend. Because then you'll realize, oh, my weight is stuck, or oh, I just put on 1 to 2 pounds. So then you understand your body better. It's crucial to weigh yourself at all points, because when you have that knowledge of seeing how your body fluctuates during your cycle, you're not going to freak out if you just weigh yourself and it's your cycle and you're like, oh my God, the scale went up 2 pounds. Like, what did I do? What did I do wrong? And then you freak out, and then it discourages you, and then you give up and you just eat a bunch of food. Where if you have this knowledge, you're like, oh yes, I'm on my cycle. Usually this happens on my cycle. I put on a pound or two. Or yes, I didn't get enough sleep last night. So okay, the scale's doing this. It gives you power. Knowledge is power with the scale. That's why I don't understand when people who are losing weight, they weigh themselves once a week or once a month. Like, what are you doing? You're trying to lose weight. You need to know data daily. You need to understand your trends better, because when you can understand your trends, you can adapt to what you need to do in the kitchen or what you need to do in the gym. But weight loss happens in the kitchen. Focus on the kitchen. And that's why OMAD is incredible. Nick says, I just ended my cycle. I still weigh daily. Often gain 3 pounds through the cycle. See, there you go. You're understanding your weight trend. That's awesome. It's so interesting knowing why there is gain and not feeling guilty because we are women. Exactly. And the weight gain that happens on the cycle, it's water weight, guys. It's water weight. It's not fat. Yeah, you might be a bit bloated, but that's normal. My stomach's bloated right now before my cycle. That's normal. It's water weight, the hormones, you're swollen up. So it's like that knowledge is power. And I love how you shared that, Nick, because that is how your body works. You put on 3 pounds. For me, it's 2 pounds. For other people, they may maintain. Like, in me, it's 2 pounds before the cycle starts. And then day one, that 2 pound kind of stays and then it drops. So it's just, it's the scale trend. The scale trend is your friend. Miss T says, I think that's why I'm craving sugar too. Yes, it's all making sense. I'm definitely understanding my body better. This is awesome. And this is awesome. Like, I love hearing this. This makes me so happy, because I see people lose weight all the time and they never really share this, like the nitty gritty ins and outs of how they do it. And I just want to share that with you. Like, Louisa's journey does it. She does it her way. She's doing the calorie counting way, and she shares everything. That's why she is the way she is. That's why she's rocking her journey. But like, in the past, like I would always see people, they would never share their calories because, they didn't want to share their calories, or they would never share things. I want to share things, because the more I share, the more I'm able to help people, and maybe people use what I share to help them on their journey. You know, you may not use everything I say, but there are certain things that you might pick up based on my journey. That's why I think sharing is caring when it comes to losing weight. I absolutely love the input on this. I'm absolutely loving it. Well, does anyone have any more questions? I can't think of anything else to talk about. But if you have questions, please drop it. Right now, I'm having another Goldsteiner. This water is so, I'm saying it wrong. This water is so, what do you call it? Expensive. It's $4.50 for one, but the electrolytes. We love the electrolytes. Where is it? There it is. Look at that magnesium. Look at that chloride and that sodium. Like, love it. Per 375 milliliters. Yeah, so this is a 750 milliliter bottle. Love, love, love. Absolutely love it. But anyway, I want to start doing more live streams. I did drop a video earlier today on the electrolytes, how to make your own electrolytes. I hope that helped. I got a lot of feedback on that. Awesome. I need to do the weight log video, but tomorrow I actually want to do a what I eat in a day on a meal a day, or showing you what a plate of food is, because I need to hold myself accountable. I'm going to stick to it today. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get to 23-1. And thank you guys for holding me accountable and everything. Oh, Jean showed up. Hi, Jean. Nice to see you. Hi, Daniella. I'm done. I'm done literally with having a cycle, menopause time. I think even though I'm finished with it, the cravings still come from time to time. Yeah, the cravings definitely can come from time to time, because we're still, menopause is a different, like, there is a cycle going on, but it's not obviously the cycle that you're having when you're at your pre-menopause stage before that. But there's hormones going on. Like, women, we are complex hormonal beings, which makes us absolutely beautiful and powerful. So yeah, if you're noticing any trends with Eugene, and you're noticing you're craving certain things, give into those cravings. That's the beautiful thing about OMAD. You can do that and still stay on track. Always give your body what you need. Like I said before, OMAD is truly the ultimate intuitive dieting diet. It truly is, because there are some days where you're not craving anything, so you have your high fat. If you're craving carbs, have the carbs. And then there are some days you might be craving a lot of protein, have the protein. For me right now, I'm not craving much, so I'm probably just going to do the standard high fat, a little bit of carb kind of diet thing with OMAD. Yeah, I'm not really, I think I hit my cravings yesterday because I bought Nyamo bars. They're these little sweet bars, and I had tons of them, but I still dropped 2 pounds. But yeah, that was a period thing. But once my period comes through, things are going to level off, and I can really just go back into, I'm trying to get back to keto OMAD. I'm really trying, but it's really hard. So like I said, I think yesterday's live stream, I did say that I'm just going to get back into the OMAD fasting routine, which is just doing the 23-1, get back into that, get the skill trend going down, maybe push to 165 and see if I can throw in some keto. I just want to do keto to help heal inflammation. That's what I want to do. But if my body isn't craving keto, why do it? Plus, with all this activity, why do it? You know, we'll see. We'll see. I have a question here from Tara. Hi, welcome to the live chat. Can you do what you eat on your OMAD meal, please? Because I really want to do keto OMAD. Got inflammation. Yes, I'm going to do that today. Today won't be a keto OMAD, but I will definitely do that today. I might have old footage from, I guess I can do an example in the video. Like, I can show you what I'm actually eating today and then what I would eat if it was a keto. Because basically I would just remove one thing, which is probably the rice. But I can do both. I can try to do both. But yes, no, keto OMAD is very powerful for inflammation. It truly is. I'm trying to get back on it, but like, I've got too much changes going on. The best way to transition into anything and to make changes is to do it one thing at a time. The worst thing that someone can do is literally do a bunch of changes at once. So me, I was trying to go from like junk food OMAD to throwing off OMAD, and I'm like, okay, Monday I'm doing keto OMAD. Why would I do that? I literally just came off a weekend of not being consistent with OMAD. So let me just get the timing right. So let's get back into OMAD. Let's get back into the 23-1 intermittent fasting. Let's do that. Let's get the weight loss trend down. Let's get the scale moving down to the lower end of my range. And I want to try to aim for a new low weight now that I have the nerve block and I'm not feeling a lot of pain. Let's get into that. So maybe when I hit the new low weight and I'm consistent with my OMAD again, then I'll throw in keto OMAD and stick to that. So the worst thing you get to do is just do too many changes at once. Focus on one change, get adapted to that one change, and then incrementally add other changes. But yes, keto OMAD is how I did it from day one, but I had to get off of it. But I want to go back to it. Tara says, thank you so much. Your videos are amazing. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I just want to say thank you so much for everyone joining me for this impromptu live stream. There is one more comment that I will come to right now. Miss T says, one thing I love about OMAD, it is perfect for busy, lazy people. Yes, I was just about to say that. I only have to think of one meal each day. I know. Me, it's hard right now because I'm not working and I'm healing, and like I can only go to the gym so much and I can only make so many YouTube videos because my YouTube videos are quick now. They take me like less than an hour to complete. It's keeping myself busy, and all my friends are working, and what am I going to do? And my son's at school. Well, now he's going to be home, so that's going to help. But it's like keeping yourself busy. It's so easy. Like with working, OMAD's a breeze. You literally just work. Work distracts you. The key to OMAD is getting distracted, especially those 3 to 4 hours before breaking your fast, because that's the hardest. And then it's just routine. But yes, OMAD is very good for busy, lazy people for sure. Tara says, but it's very hard when cooking for hubby and kids. Yes, I can. Yeah, that is a challenge for sure. So what I do is that, what I do is that I basically have my OMAD meal. I cook for them at the same time, and I make sure my son has stuff in the fridge, like quick stuff for him. I like to grab like quick pizzas at the store and I just put in the oven, or I grab him like a quick sandwich, or he likes bacon and eggs. I just do that quickly and he eats, and then I kind of just walk away. It can get challenging, but eventually you get used to it. Just try your best. If you're having issues with that, what I would recommend you doing is have a meal that you all can have. If you're doing keto OMAD, cook your meal and then have your meal at the same time as your family. Whatever carbs they're eating, let them have it. And then after you're done eating, if you have the energy, just cook a meal for tomorrow and they can have leftovers. That's like the best way I can think about it. Or cook when you're not hungry. First thing in the morning. Usually hunger for most people, depending on where you are, it's not too intense. So maybe cook first thing in the morning. Don't cook the 3 to 4 hours before you break your fast, because that's when your hunger is the highest. Like that's the real struggle. You got to prepare for that. So try doing it that way. But hang in there. You got this. You can do this. You can do this. Trust me. You can do this. Don't give up on yourself. Oh my God, yes, that all or nothing mindset is so destructive. You never accomplish anything. You're telling me about it, Miss T. Like, that is my personality. Everything's all or nothing with me. I used to freak out all the time with the scale. You gotta dial it back, and I gotta learn how to rein myself back, because yeah, we all have that problem. A lot of us have that problem with the all or nothing mentality. Like so many people in the whole snake diet community is like, I'm gonna do a 14-day fast. I'm like, what are you doing? No. You just need to incrementally work your way. It's better to chip at it in small chunks than to do it in big chunks, because you're setting yourself up for failure. Like if you're just going to jump into it, it makes it harder. Transition takes time. Change takes time. You're not going to go from 0 to 100 overnight. And if people have that mentality, they can make weight loss, losing weight, and transitioning into any changes easier. Just take it one small thing at a time. There's no need to rush into it at all. But yes, I do struggle with that thinking, but I'm learning to control it much better, which is what I just said in the live stream. As I said, I'm just focusing on getting my OMAD fast back down and getting that scale trend. I'm getting the scale trend, but who cares if the scale's dropping? It doesn't matter if the scale's dropping if I'm not getting my consistency with my actions. So my goal today is to break my fast at 6 p.m. the earliest. Yesterday or 2 days ago, I did 4. That was a bit of a fail. Then yesterday, I did 5. That was a bit of a fail. Me with OMAD, it's 6 or 7. So we're going to do 6 o'clock p.m. today. We're going to make sure my food is laid out. I'm going to weigh myself. I'm going to go on camera, do what I never need to do for vlogging. And then I'm going to jump into my OMAD meal. That is key for me, is to have everything prepared, because the last 2 days I didn't. I just started eating. That's the worst thing you can do. Have your food prepared and then start eating. That's a major tip. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me for this OMAD live stream, how to get back on track with losing weight with OMAD. Thank you so much for sharing all your stories. You guys are helping other people by sharing and sharing your struggles and sharing how you're overcoming them and your success stories. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I want to do another live stream tomorrow because YouTube loves live streams, and I love YouTube, and I love you guys. Send you guys mad love. Take care. Bye.